What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Jets franchise, and we are here in week 4. If you notice, there's a couple things different about the franchise. So, we are not in the same league, actually, as we previously were. Reason for that just being that with the big update from last week, guys like Jadeveon Clowney are now actually in the game. And being only 3 games into the season, I figured it'd be easier just to go ahead and restart. So, we do have the same record. We did beat the same teams. Where am I looking here? I'm looking at the Titans. We did beat the Bills in week 1, unlike the Jets in real life, unfortunately. But, yeah, guys like Jadeveon Clowney are here. So, we lost to the Niners week 2. We beat the Colts in week 3. And here we are in week 4 against the Broncos. Also notable, I have fired Adam Gase. Executive decision, I did not want to see that smug grin any more than I actually have to. And I think he should have been fired last year as it is. So Greg Williams is currently the interim head coach. We'll see what he can do with the rest of the season. See what I can do with the rest of the season. And here, we'll just see how it goes. So, we are going to be taking on the Broncos this week. Actually, you know what? In case you guys happen to be curious, this is what the sim stats look like. And for Darnold, the touchdown-to-pick ratio is much better than it was when I was playing. Le'Veon Bell's kind of struggled so far. I did actually have the depth chart a little wonky there. So, some things are going to be a little bit off. But that was receiving. Blocking so far, we've let up 4 sacks in 3 games. It is what it is. Jordan Jenkins has 5 sacks already, which is nuts. So, yeah, anyway, those are the stats to this point. So we're going to take another look at re-signs this week. Being that it's not the same franchise, I can't remember off the top of my head who I actually signed and what kind of deals that I gave them, but we are definitely going to give Marcus May a deal. In real life this past Sunday, he was phenomenal. He was by far the Jets' best player on the field. These guys we can't negotiate with yet, but a lot of these guys, I'm sure I said it in the last video, it's going to be a lot of kind of wait and see how they do before we give them extensions. Avery Williamson, once again, I'm sure I touched on it in the previous video, but he wants a 3-year deal, and being 28, I don't know if I want to give that to him, especially because he only has star dev. So that could possibly be like a tag situation. So we'll keep an eye on that as the year goes. But at least now that he's listed as a middle linebacker, he's asking for less money. So let's go ahead and hop into our week 4 game here against the Denver Broncos. We are going to be playing at home. And let's change up the unis for this one. Let's go with the alternate black uniforms. And what does Denver want to wear? Orange? That's interesting. You know what? That'll be an interesting one. Let's go. Let's go for the alternates. You know, I really wish I could show you guys those opening kind of cutscene intros, but for whatever reason, my computer decides it wants to drop a ton of frames during those, so that's going to be a negativo on that one. But Denver's going to start off with the ball here, so we will be getting ball at half, which will be nice. So they come out 4 wide here. Melvin Gordon in the backfield. Denver fresh off a, in real life anyway, fresh off a loss to the Titans in a very sloppy game. I'm getting sidetracked. Jabari Zuniga starting us off hot with a sack on the first play of the game. That is exactly what I want out of him. And here's Drew Lock dropping back to pass. And he's going to find Cortland Sutton on a little drag route, looks like. So 3rd down already here. 3rd and quite long. It's going to be a delayed screen. CJ Mosley sees it, makes the tackle, and they have an injury, but they're going to be punting. So off to a pretty decent start on defense. So after a very quick 3 and out for the Broncos, we start with the ball from our 27, and Le'Veon has got some space. Gets 14 yards on his first run of the day, and we're definitely going to try to get him into the end zone, get his first touchdown of the season here, and I think we'll keep it on the ground once again on first. Worked pretty well last time. Let's try it again here. And oh my god, he just got smacked by somebody. All right, well, that didn't work so well, so we're looking for the slant here, and Perryman has got a first. I thought he was going to have some space to work with there, but unfortunately he will be tackled, but he does get a first, so that's always a good thing. Wow, okay, look at his defense. We are going to run it and see what happens. This is a very interesting defense. It surprisingly worked pretty well for him. I guess it was a corner blitz, but it's just a weird look. Gonna hit him with a screen here on 2nd and 9. And Lev catches it. Can't outrun. Justin Simmons gets locked in an animation. That's gonna be 3rd and long. So we're gonna have to make something happen here. And definitely looking for Denzel Mims on this play. Let's see if we can get it to him. And that's gonna be a no. So we'll have to punt. And for whatever reason, Steam does not let my controller vibrate, which makes punting on PC very, very difficult. And unfortunately, that one's going to be a touchback. So our defense is back out on the field, and let's try to send some pressure here on 1st. And they are going to hand it off to Melvin Gordon, but he's not going to get much of anything. All right, so Drew Lock is dropping back to pass on this one, and Brian Poole with a pretty good hit on Noah Fant, but only gains a few, so it's going to be 3rd down. Let's see if we can get another 3 and out for the Broncos offense here. We're going to use our Quinnen, and that was just horrible animation right there, just slow as hell for whatever reason. They end up getting the first with Melvin Gordon on a little dump off out of the backfield. So I think it is time to send another blitz. And we'll see if we can get back there this time. It's going to be another run. Melvin Gordon almost slipped it, man. That was slightly scary. He easily could have slipped that for a touchdown. So it's going to be another 3rd down here. And we're going to go for a man coverage look on this one. 3rd and 3. See what Locke does with it. We're playing man coverage. And Noah Fant is sitting there in the flat, wide open. Whose man was that? Anyway, long story short, they do end up punting, so we are back on offense here from the 16-yard line, and that was a little bit scary. It was a little scary. That man just sat back in his zone there, and I was fully expecting to be picked, to be honest. We're going to run a pitch to the left on this play, though. See if we can catch the edge. We definitely cannot. Broncos seem pretty decent at stopping those kind of pitch plays, unfortunately. So our bread and butter from the last game or two is not going to work out well for us. And you know what? We'll try this play again. 3rd and 7. We'll give it another shot. Mims is open. It's got some space. Enough for the first. Go back to the ground here on 1st and 10. And Josie Jewell is going to make the tackle. Only gains about 3. We got 2nd and 7 here. We're going to send Perryman on a streak. We're going to see if he can possibly beat his man. We'll take a look over at Mims as well. Looks like Mims is just going to sit down for some reason. Darnold's got some space. Could have potentially hit Crowder there. But we're just going to take the easy yards and get the easy first with his legs on that one. Going to some slant cheese here. And not a good throw. And this game is so damn animation-based. Crowder refused to jump. Bryce Callahan with the pick up to the 48. I mean, that was a terrible decision to throw that, but, like, honestly, Crowder should have jumped and tried to make a play on that ball. He just sat there and watched Callahan pick it off. Anyway, back on defense now once again. They have this is the best field position I think they've had all game, and Mosley had a free hit on the quarterback, but he gets it out in time, and they're going to pick up a first. Up to the 32 now. Drew Lock going to pass once again, and big hit from Bradley McDougald. Does hold on, though. Jerry Jeudy gets up to the 15. So from the 15, it's going to be a halfback draw. And Avery Williamson with a big hit actually loses a yard on the play. So good play from Avery there. That's going to end the first quarter. Here at the start of the second, Lock's going to look to pass. And Williamson breaks up the pass for Drew Lock's first incompletion of the game. So Avery Williamson with a couple of back-to-back nice plays. It's going to be 3rd and long here for the Broncos. They are well inside field goal range, though, and it looks like they're going to have to settle for 3. They did end up taking the 3 points, so we once again have ball starting from the 29. Not much there on the ground for Le'Veon Bell on first, so I think it's time to go back to some slants cheese and see if we can avoid throwing a pick to Bryce Callahan this time. And just hit as I was throwing. Fantastic, because Denzel Mims had a ton of space. So it's going to be 3rd and long here once again. Our offense is not doing too well, and as I say that, Chris Herndon wide open. Gets about 20. So we're on their half of the field, and going to look to throw here on first. We're going to see if Perriman can come up with it, and he does! Breshad Perriman with the craziest one-handed catch I've ever seen in Madden. I got to watch this again. First of all, the throw from Sam Darnold on the move is incredible. But look at this catch. Oh my God, that's thumbnail material. Absolutely. That is beautiful. So after that absolutely insane touchdown we just had, Broncos come back out on offense, and Pierre Desir gets a pick immediately. Beautiful play, Pierre. And he runs it back up to the 30. We've got quite some momentum all of a sudden, man. Look at Pierre Desir doing a backflip. Is that Colin Johnson in disguise? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to try a pitch to the right this time, right at Von Miller, which is a little bit scary. But we're going to see how it goes. Von gets pretty much taken out of the play, but there's just not much else going for Lev. Well, it worked last time. Let's try it again. Although, just to be safe, we're going to send Breshad on a slant just to have some kind of dump off. And we're actually going to send Le'Veon Bell on a wheel to the... Oh, actually, this could work out well if I have enough time to throw. And I really kind of did. I just didn't like how it was developed. Sam, slide, bro! I hate this game! Oh! Madden, EA. Why do you gotta change the damn controls every year? I'm trying to slide. Obviously, I want to slide. I don't want to go celebrate. I want my quarterback to fall on the damn floor, man. And instant fumble. Oh, my God. That was a really nice play by CJ Mosley. Unfortunately, we could not recover. But I was just, you know, I'm flabbergasted. And speaking of, another really good play by Brian Poole, I think, who came up and made that tackle to bring him back down to the 1-yard line. So we're going to see if we can sneak in a safety here. Send a little blitz and see what happens. Hopefully they don't break one off for 99 yards. And pick the wrong gap. Picked the wrong gap with Avery. We could have had a safety there, but that's fine. They're going to have to punt. We're actually, yeah, we're going to try to block this. Let's see if we can block this punt. 4th and 15 from the 1. Oh, I had a chance, and that's roughing the kicker. No. Oh, my God, dude. So Ashton Davis gets called for roughing the kicker, and that is going to be an instant first down for the Broncos. So they get a lucky break. They're second in a very short time. And Drew Lock's going to hit whoever that is, number 84 on the Broncos. Who's that? Wright? Jarius Wright? Anyway, he gets a first, so we're going to send a blitz here on first down once again. And they got me with the fake, not going to lie. And Cortland Sutton breaks a tackle, and he's got space. Marcus May wraps him up, though. Man. This has gone from very good to very not so good in a very short amount of time. And the Broncos are marching down the field and knocking on the door once again. It's going to be... It's going to be a touchdown for Melvin Gordon. That's what it's going to be. That, yeah. So the Broncos take the lead on that, that Melvin Gordon, just whatever happened, whatever that was. And Le'Veon Bell goes nowhere on first down. That's kind of been a theme. They're pretty good at stopping the run, honestly. I don't like that, and we're going to end up getting sacked. Von Miller got back there, started to wrap up Sam. He somehow escaped, and then somebody else came in to clean it up. So it's going to be third and very long, and we're, you know what? We'll just try it again. Tried for the third time. It worked last time. Did not work the first time. Can we go 2 for 3? Denzel Mims makes the catch. And we do go 2 for 3 on that play. So, not a bad one at all. Gonna try to run it once again. We're gonna have to change. We gotta change something up with the run game. These outside runs are not working at all. And you know what? I've got just the play for it. Let's see how this one does. This one's usually guaranteed quite a few yards. And Le'Veon, yeah. Yep. You just got to go to the cheese run plays sometimes. Good gain there for Lev. First? He might have had one other pretty decent run, but that was a notable one. It was one of maybe 2. And here we are from the 33-yard line. I do like this play. I feel like this play quite a bit. We'll see if one of our outside guys can beat their man. We might take a shot. Otherwise, we might look for Herndon. And, oh, I shouldn't have thrown that. But Herndon makes a great play. Honestly, Justin Simmons should have stepped up and probably picked that off. But Herndon made a really great decision to come back to the ball, thankfully. So, second down, we're going to try to run it up the gut. And there's just nowhere to go. So we're going back to the cheese run play here in 3rd and inches, and Le'Veon does pick it up and more. And of course, there's a holding call. We were up to, what is that? Block in the back? Breshad! Come on, dude. I mean, at least we've got a first, but like, come on, dude. You can't be doing that. 2nd and 7 here now, and we're actually going to run it. I like the left side. We'll see if we get the blocks, and I think we do get a first. Unfortunately, it's at the 9, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. We'll see if we can punch it in here. Apparently, I can't audible out of this play, so this is going to be interesting. Yeah, what the hell is Mims doing? I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, that's an interesting play, and we do get hit as we throw it, but it's fine. I just want to see what would happen. So you know what, we actually will run it here. 2nd and goal now, and we just can't get anything going in the run game today. We really can't. So unfortunately, this may have to be a field goal situation. So if we have an open receiver here, obviously I'm going to take it. But there's nothing open. We're just going to throw that away. We'll take our points. That is fine. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. We're going to tie the game up, assuming there we go. Assuming I hit the kick, which we know I've had issues with. But 30 seconds until halftime, and it is currently tied at 10. So at the start of the second half, we do get ball, and we're going to start it off on the ground with Le'Veon Bell. We gain about 7 or 8. We got 2nd and 2 here, and I'm liking this play. We'll see how it goes. Von Miller's going to drop back into coverage. We're going to take the dump off to Frank Gore, and Von Miller's going to make the tackle, but we get the first. All right, we're going to try play action here on first. See if they bite. And we're going to hit Crowder, and he's going to get, well, not he, but his corner is going to get called for pass interference. I assume Bryce Callahan. And it is indeed. So we will be accepting that for sure. So from their side of the field now, Crowder is wide open. Make that block, Perriman. Nope. Can he get past him? He does. Jamison Crowder in for the long score. and we take the lead. It's going to be 17-10. The Broncos get the ball back after our touchdown. We're going to run commit, and good decision. Blake Cashman is going to get in the backfield and make the tackle for loss. So they got a 2nd and long here. They're going to hand it off again, and another tackle right at the line of scrimmage from Avery Williamson. So 3rd and long here, 3rd and 12. Let's see what they decide to do. I'm assuming he's going to drop back and pass, but you never know with Madden. They could decide to hand it off, and he is going to pass it, and he's just going to throw it away. We almost got back there for the sack, but somebody got... somebody didn't... Yikes. So after the punt, we're going to be starting from our 40, and we're going to hand it off to Le'Veon, and blocking's just not there. It just still is not there. We're not going to gain anything. We'll hit him with a screen here on 2nd and 10, and Le'Veon's got some room in front of him. Justin Simmons coming to make the tackle, and he does, but not before we get the first. Ooh, I like it. I like it. We're going to look for this double move from Perriman on the outside. Let's see. Can't get his corner to bite, and we get sacked. Was trying to hit Crowder, but just held on to the ball too long, and Von Miller's going to come in and get the sack. So, 2nd and 17. Not an ideal situation, but Crowder was open. And I'm not sure what happened, but incomplete. So we got 3rd and long. And we'll go back to 4 verts because this has worked on 3rd and long in the past. And it looks like it will again. They just keep leaving Chris Herndon wide open on those plays. Up to the 26. So we're going right back to this. I want to see if Mims can go 3 for 4. And it looks like he's not going to. That was a terrible throw, but a great catch for Chris Herndon. Meanwhile, Le'Veon Bell gets hurt, which isn't ideal, but at the same time, he hasn't really done much this game. So hopefully it's not too long of an injury, but I guess we'll see. We're going to look to pass it short here on 1st. We're going to hit Breshad Perriman, and he gets in the end zone. Another touchdown for Breshad, a little bit less of a circus kind than his first one, but 2 for him on the day so far, and we're going to take a 24-10 lead. And Le'Veon's got a bruised elbow. He'll be fine, but I think we'll keep him out of the game for now. Really wasn't getting much done, so it is what it is. We'll see what we got in Tony Pollard, and if we can get anything going with him, that would be ideal. So the Broncos are back out on offense here, starting from the 25 after the touchback. And Avery Williamson, another big hit. Avery's been playing pretty well today. So we skip forward a little bit. They are up to about midfield, 3rd and 3. See what they do, but we're going to send a blitz here, and they're going to find Cortland Sutton for the first. He just beats Bless Austin in the man coverage, and they're up to the 39. So we're going to send another blitz here. We're going to run commit out of the I form. They are going to hand it off, and Peanut's going to make a pretty good play there. Only gains 2. So we got another 3rd and short here. We're going to send another blitz, and he is going to drop back to pass, and that's the issue with PS4 controllers and my thumb, I guess. I just accidentally pause all the time. But they get the first. So yet another 3rd down on this drive. 3rd and 8 this time. We'll see if we can finally get a stop. And Drew Lock's just got all day to throw here, man. Mosley can't force the ball out. Philip Lindsay gets the first. They just keep on going down the field on us. And you know what? I think, let's see. It's not going to show it. Drew Lock is something like 24 of 27 or something like that. Crazy on us right now. Philip Lindsay gains a few on 1st. They're up to the 11. So they are once again knocking on the door. We're going to send another blitz. Let's just, we need to get some pressure. Drew Lock having that much time in the pocket's just not acceptable. It's just not going to work for us. So yet another 3rd down, 3rd and 5. Can we finally get a stop? Can we finally get some pressure? Let's see. We cannot get pressure, but we do get a stop, and we get more Bradley McDougald with the pick. And Drew Lock is really gonna be faster than Bradley McDougald. That's great. So Le'Veon Bell has found his way back into the game here, but we're gonna definitely look to pass on 1st and 10 here, but we will get a little bit of a play action going. And we're gonna hit Denzel Mims, who jumps for some reason, but he makes the catch. And we get up to their half of the field, so overall, good play. Oh, we just got that off before the end of the quarter. Tried to hit him with a quick throw on the out route to Breshad Perriman, but he did read that quite well. So at the start of the 4th, we've got a 2nd and 10 from the 46, and we're going to look to run it here. See if we can potentially get something going. Once again with Le'Veon, and we're going to cut it up the middle, and he's just going to get stuck in an animation tackle from Jarrell Casey. There's just too much of that in this game. There really is. So, anyway, 3rd and 6, I don't want to run a play action, honestly. We'll just send him on a wheel. That'll work. All right. 3rd and 6, let's see. Oh, we're hitting Crowder. Makes the catch. 1st down. There we go. Back to the short pass look here on 1st and 10. Breshad Perriman wide open. That was a really good pocket there. Up to the 9. Darnold's having a really good game, aside from that one pick, which I honestly blame myself and the game more so than him on that one. So, overall, so far, I mean, I'm really happy with our performance here. In general, aside from the run game, but speaking of the run game, another just getting arm tackled. But we did get up to the 4. Honestly, Le'Veon probably should have scored on that play. We'll run it up the middle here on 2nd down with Lev, and he loses the ball. Huh? Sir? Can we review this? I'm sure they're probably going to booth review it. But let's, I just want to see where he actually loses the ball. It's impossible. Okay, here we go. Here we go. You still can't even really see it. What the hell? All right, I think it was down. Anyway, let's see if they booth review it. And they do. All right. That was just strange. This is very strange. Of course, they overturn it. So it is going to be 3rd and goal from the 1. Let's see. Ooh, yikes. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Let's see if we can get a quick throw off here. Hopefully they don't drop back into coverage. I would prefer if everybody would just run straight at us. And they do. Chris Herndon finds himself open. Touchdown, Jets. So we're skipping ahead a little bit here, and the Broncos have marched down the field, and they're up to the 30-yard line. So trying to see if we can get some pressure here on 1st down, and just not there. Going to dump it off to Noah Fant, gains about 3. And what the hell is happening on the sidelines? What is Sam doing? Going to send a blitz here on 2nd. And we'll see. Mosley had a shot at getting there, but he just gets the ball out too fast, and he hits Jerry. I think it's Jarius Wright. I'm going to feel dumb if it's not Jarius Wright. But anyway, they get the 1st, and they're going I for him here on 1st and 10. Melvin Gordon's going to gain a few. So they're up to the 6th, 3rd and 2 now. And let's see if they can pick up the 1st or get in the end zone here and try to make it a game. And just throws another pick. That's really unfortunate for Drew Lock. He just threw it right at Blake Cashman. So that is our 3rd pick of the day on defense. And from the 11 here, we're going to run a play action. Going to take a look at Perriman. We're going to see if he can beat his man on the streak. Would honestly kind of like to take a shot, but oh god, just not a good throw. Crowder was wide open and just couldn't hit him. So we're not going to go back to that play, that's for sure. Gonna roll out to the left and just gotta throw it away. Probably could have scrambled a little bit there, but I don't know. After the last time we scrambled, it's just not really worth it. So we're gonna go for slants here on 3rd and 10, and Crowder wide open again. Makes the catch. Huge gain. Can't get past Justin Simmons this time, though. But he does get up to the 42. And Crowder might... He's not going to be at 100 yards, but he's... Oh, he is, actually. Thought he was going to be close, but not quite there. So we got a 3rd down here after a couple of runs. So we are going to look to pass. And just... no blocking on that one. So we... Are we in field goal range? Apparently so. I don't know about this, but I guess we'll go for it. Brett Maher, I mean, does have 99 kick power. That is a good kick. And it is good. So we extend our lead. We're up 24. I mean, this game's kind of been over for a while. I was trying to waste a little bit of clock. And they're going to get the ball back with 3 minutes to go. So we're skipping ahead a bit. The Broncos have a 3rd and 7 from our 26 with 1.5 minutes to go in the game. And Pierre Desir can't get number 2. He gets absolutely mossed by Cortland Sutton for the touchdown. So I guess they get some consolation points. They are going to go for 2 apparently, but with 1.5 minutes left, they're going to need a miracle no matter what happens here. And Drew Lock's just going to take a sack, so... Let's see if we can get this onside kick and just run the game out. So long story short, we did recover the onside kick and we ran the clock out to end the game. So the final score of this one is going to be 34-16 in favor of the Jets. Let's take a look at the team stats in comparison. So we actually finished with the exact same amount of passing yards, which is crazy, but we outperformed them in every other category. So let's take a look real quick at individual stats. Sam Darnold with a hell of a game, 363 yards, completed 65% of his passes, 4 touchdowns. Did have the 1 pick, but you guys know my feelings on that one. Le'Veon Bell had, some garbage time attempts there to get that yardage up to 110, but no touchdowns. So he is still without a rushing one in this franchise. As for receiving, we had a big day all around. Denzel Mims was, pretty reliable. Chris Herndon was really good. Had a touchdown as well. Breshad Perriman, that circus catch was unbelievable. Crowder goes over 100 yards and a score. Chuma Edoga did allow 2 sacks. I mean, it's Von Miller. What do you expect? We had 1 sack ourselves with Jabari Zuniga on the first play of the game, I believe. And then Blake Cashman, Pierre Desir, and Bradley McDougald each had a pick. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. And if you did, a like and a sub would go a long way into informing me that you guys do like it, So, yeah, with that being said, I will see you guys in week 5, more than likely, where we'll be taking on the Cardinals. I might sprinkle in a rebuild somewhere soon. I'm definitely planning on doing one soon. I'm not sure what team yet, but keep an eye out for that. So, I'll see you guys next time.